This is about your sister. You are going to face this. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel is not silent anymore. He's not waiting for the perfect time to whisper in your heart. He is speaking now, boldly, clearly, and without pause. And his voice is breaking through the clouds, crashing through the veil, and standing right in the center of your life, because this is no ordinary moment. This is a divine interruption. A holy disclosure. A sacred alert sent straight from heaven's emergency table. This is about your sister. You are going to face this worst situation because she did a thing she should have never touched. This is not a coincidence. This is not an innocent mistake. This is not a misunderstanding that time can heal. What she did opened a spiritual portal. And now, the ripple is reaching you. You weren't supposed to be touched by this storm. This battle wasn't created for you. But her hands, what she did, what she said, what she signed, what she hid, triggered a divine alarm. A spiritual transaction was made in darkness. It had your name attached, but you never signed for it. She did. You were sleeping while it happened. You were praying for blessings, and she was conjuring disasters with choices rooted in fear, envy, and misguided loyalty to people who don't even love her. God saw it. He watched her walk into that spiritual agreement, knowing it would bring a flood into your life. And now, what she did is standing at your door, knocking, not gently, but with fury. You've been feeling the pressure without understanding where it was coming from. That tightness in your chest. The sudden anxiety. The lack of peace when you're around her. Your spirit knew before your mind did. Your soul kept screaming, something's not right, but you brushed it off. You said, it's just stress. But it wasn't stress. It was spiritual contamination. Her actions became a magnet for warfare. And because you're spiritually connected to her, the battle has found its way to your doorstep. God is pulling the veil back now. He's not protecting feelings anymore. He's not allowing you to walk blindly. He's saying, look. Look carefully. Look without emotional filters. This is about your sister. Not a friend. Not an ex. Your own blood. And that's what hurts the most, isn't it? The realization that the one you defended, the one you trusted with secrets, the one you protected from judgment, the one you believed would never turn against you, she's the one holding the knife. And not by accident. She was given a choice. Heaven waited for her to repent. Angels stood beside her bed at night, whispering in dreams, warning her that the path she was on would lead to destruction, not just for her, but for you, too. But she ignored the warnings. She hardened her heart. She let the enemy convince her that what she was doing was harmless, even justified. She said, "I'm not hurting anyone." But heaven cried every time she said it. Because the truth is, what she did broke something in the spirit. A spiritual contract was signed using deception. A secret agreement that involved your name, your future, and your blessings. She thought you'd never find out. She thought the mask she wore in front of you would never slip. But masks melt in divine fire. And the fire has already been lit. God is exposing it now. You are not crazy for what you've been feeling. The disconnect between your spirit and hers? That wasn't coincidence. That was divine insulation. Heaven trying to keep your soul protected from what her energy carried. She's been carrying this darkness for a while. And now it's spilling. The worst situation is coming not because you sinned, not because you failed, but because she opened a door that cannot be closed without spiritual warfare. You may have already started feeling the effects. Strange financial delays. Blocked blessings. Dreams that turn into nightmares. Sudden arguments. Opportunities that slip through your fingers. That's not karma. That's not bad luck. That's spiritual contamination. And it's time to disinfect your life with truth. The truth is painful. It's sharp. But it's also freeing. Your sister has made a pact, whether consciously or unconsciously, with forces that do not want you to rise. And even though she may still smile at you, her spirit is in conflict with yours. She has invited shadows into your family's energy. And now, the price is being demanded. Brace yourself. Because in the coming days, you will see things that shock you. You will overhear conversations that weren't meant for your ears. You will find out facts that make your stomach turn. You will remember moments that suddenly make sense now. The puzzle is assembling quickly. And once you see the full picture, you will understand why the pain felt so random, why the blessings stopped flowing, and why the warfare became unbearable. Heaven has had enough. I'm stepping in now. Not to destroy you, but to separate you. Separation is never easy. But sometimes it's the only path to salvation. You don't have to hate her. You don't have to curse her. But you must detach. Spiritually. Emotionally. Financially. Even physically, if needed. Because what she's carrying is not your cross to bear. It's not your assignment to fix her. You tried. You loved. You forgave. But now God says, let go. Or you'll go down with her. The worst situation is not coming to break you. It's coming to expose the spiritual infection so it can be removed. God is with you. You may feel alone, but you are not. You are surrounded by angelic forces. Archangel Michael has been assigned to protect your destiny in this hour. He is already moving. He is already drawing his sword. You may feel overwhelmed, but the outcome is already sealed. You will survive this. But you cannot go back to blindness. You cannot pretend anymore. The truth is here, and it is non-negotiable. You will see her shift soon. Her energy will feel unfamiliar. Her words will start to sound rehearsed. You will sense that she knows you know. Do not engage in confrontation. Do not argue. Do not fight in the flesh. This is a spiritual battle. Your silence will be your power. Your distance will be your protection. Your prayers will be your revenge. God is handling it. Completely. Entirely. Perfectly. But you must stay obedient. No more ignoring the signs. No more excusing the toxicity. No more downplaying your pain just to keep the peace. The peace you were protecting wasn't real. It was manipulated. It was a lie dressed in love. And now it's crumbling. That's not failure. That's deliverance. You are being set free, not from her presence, but from the chains her actions placed around your future. God is going to restore you. He's going to bless you in ways that don't make sense. You will rise from this. You will walk into new territory. The same mouth that spoke against you will one day watch you win. And it won't be out of revenge. It will be a testimony. A reminder that no weapon formed, no matter how close, can prosper when God says, "Enough." This moment may feel like death. The death of trust. The death of the sibling bond. The death of old dreams. But on the other side of this pain is a resurrection. A life so full of peace, clarity, strength, and divine purpose that you'll look back at this storm and say, "Thank you, God, for the exposure." You're not losing your sister, you're losing the illusion of who you thought she was. And in that space of truth, you'll find yourself again. You've been too silent for too long. You've been crying in secret, smiling in public, hoping that things would shift on their own. But hope without boundaries is self-destruction. And God loves you too much to let you stay bound by a sister who chose a darker path. He's not punishing her through you. He's delivering you from her. This is your moment of clarity. This is the hour of separation. This is where the divine scissors come down and sever what was once joined in love but has now been twisted by deception. Do not fight the cut. Let it slice what it needs to. Let it purify your path. Let it protect your peace. The worst situation may be unavoidable now, but the worst outcome is not your portion. You will rise. You will glow. You will heal. You will love again. You will trust again. Not blindly, but wisely. With discernment. With holy armor. With divine awareness. The battle is real, but the victory is yours. Cry if you must. Mourn the illusion. But don't turn back. What's behind you has already decided. What's ahead of you is waiting with open arms. Move forward. Move in faith. And never forget, this isn't the end. This is the unraveling of lies so the truth can finally breathe. This is about your sister. You are going to face this worst situation because she did a thing behind your back that no one thought she would ever have the heart to do. But heaven saw it. And the cries you buried deep inside the corners of your soul are no longer hidden. You've been walking through days with a silent ache, not understanding why things feel blocked, why people turn cold without a reason, why relationships suddenly wither in your hands like dry leaves touched by a strange wind. You didn't ask for this pain. You didn't even know that the hands that claimed to love you were working in secret to delay your breakthrough. But the time of revelation has come. This message is for you, and I am calling you out of confusion. There is something you must know, and though it may pierce your soul to hear it, it will also free you. You are going to face this worst situation because your sister opened a door she had no right to open. A door that should have remained sealed. A door that let something into your atmosphere, something that did not belong to your destiny. You trusted her. Of all people, you never thought she would be the one to smile in your face but plant seeds of delay in the spirit realm when your back was turned. The moment you started rising, the moment people started to notice you, the moment you began to heal, to dream again, to laugh a little more and cry a little less, something in her couldn't take it. Jealousy is silent, but it is loud in heaven's eyes. She didn't tell you about the conversation. The one where she said things about you that twisted the minds of those you once leaned on. She didn't tell you about the visit. The one she made when you were sick, not to bring healing, but to carry words you cried into the air and whisper them to ears that never cared about you. She didn't tell you about the small vow she made in her heart: if she couldn't be happy, neither should you. This is the root. The silent root that has been choking your peace. The invisible hand that has turned the hearts of others cold toward you without a cause. The reason you keep getting so close to joy, only for it to vanish again. The reason you keep sensing that someone is watching you, silently hoping you fail. And you were right to feel that. You weren't crazy. Your discernment has been correct the whole time. But your love for her made you silence your instincts. And now, it has come to this moment. A moment where heaven must reveal what earth kept hidden. The truth is this: you are going to walk through a fire not because of something you did wrong, but because someone who should have prayed for you secretly envied the favor that has always surrounded you. Even as children, she saw it. Even in the moments you suffered, you had a light. And though you would have given her your last breath, she wanted something you couldn't give her: your grace, your calling, your divine covering. This worst situation you are about to walk through, it will feel like abandonment, like heartbreak, like betrayal from every direction. And you'll question your worth. But listen closely, this is not your ending. This is your awakening. What she did cannot stop what I have planned for you. But it must be exposed so that you stop weeping for someone who cannot carry the weight of your promise. There's a night coming where you'll feel the walls close in. You will wonder why no one is reaching out. Why your name is suddenly removed from the rooms you used to be invited into. But that night is holy. It is not your end, it is your beginning. Because the truth has power, and once it is seen, the lies will lose their voice. Someone is going to call you soon. And their voice will tremble, because they know something they haven't told you. They've seen the signs. They've heard her say things she had no business saying. And they will confess what has been making your spirit restless. It will shock you. It will break your heart. But it will also set you free. Your sister, she made a choice. She did something that aligned her with the very people who prayed for your downfall. And though her mouth says she loves you, her actions have pulled you into a storm you didn't deserve. She connected to someone who has been studying you, someone who has long been envious of your soul's resilience. And together, they decided to shift something behind your back. And now, you're feeling the weight of it, but you don't know where it came from. Until now. This is about your sister. And the worst part is not the act she did, it's the way she's pretending nothing happened. The way she looks you in the eye. The way she says, "I'm proud of you," but walks away bitter. The way she says, "I'm happy for you," but every time something good happens to you, something else collapses. Because her heart has opened a door to jealousy, and jealousy, once rooted, is hard to cast out without exposure. You will have to let go. You will have to stop begging for her to understand. You will have to stop bleeding for someone who won't even admit she's wounded you. You will have to stop praying that she loves you the way you love her. That time has passed. Now is the time to rise. This storm will come quickly. One conversation will change everything. The people you trusted will shift. The places you loved will no longer feel like home. The comforts you leaned on will feel shaken. And you will wonder why God would let this happen. But this isn't punishment. This is protection. Because had this not been revealed now, you would have taken her into your next season, and she would have poisoned your promise from the inside. There is still time to forgive her. But you must not stay where love is only a mask. Your sister needs deliverance, but that's not your burden to carry anymore. You have cried enough for her. You have sacrificed enough. You have defended her in rooms she gossiped about you in. You have covered her mistakes while she exposed your scars. But this is the season where truth must rise. Where God clears the fog and shows you who really walked with you, and who just walked near you to stay close to your blessing. This message is for you. You have felt tired for weeks. Not just physical tiredness, but the kind that makes your soul sigh at random moments. You've lost passion for things you once loved. And you've started to question yourself. But the truth is, you are not weak. You are not broken. You are under spiritual pressure because the lies around you have grown too loud, and the truth inside you is rising. Don't ignore the next few dreams. God is going to show you faces. Don't dismiss the next few strange feelings. Pay attention to the chills, to the tears that come out of nowhere, to the names that echo in your thoughts. Because clarity is coming. The worst situation is not the betrayal. It is the silence that follows it. But even in that silence, heaven will speak. And when it does, you will know it was never your fault. You only loved too deeply. Something is about to shift. The people who turned on you are going to watch you rise anyway. The ones who believed your sister's twisted version of events, they will return, but not all are meant to stay. Let God be the judge. Let time reveal all things. You will feel alone, but you are not forsaken. You will cry again, but you will heal faster this time. You will lose people, but gain peace. And most of all, you will walk with clarity. Because what was done in secret has reached the ears of the Most High. And God does not forget the tears of the innocent. There's a page turning in your story. And though this chapter is hard, it is necessary. Because you are being separated from what cannot go with you. Your prayers have reached heaven. And this revelation, it is your answer. Let your heart grieve. But do not let it grow bitter. Let the truth hurt. But do not let it harden you. Your future is still intact. Your name is still written in glory. No betrayal can remove your destiny. No sister's choice can erase your calling. What God wrote over you in eternity still stands. This is about your sister. But it's also about you. Your strength. Your heart. Your unwavering faith in people. Your hope. And even after all this, your forgiveness. Because when it's all said and done, you will forgive her. Not because she asked, not because she deserved it, but because your heart is bigger than her betrayal. And that is why you will be blessed. That is why you will rise. That is why, after the storm, there will be a wind of restoration so divine that even your enemies will fall silent. You will not lose yourself to this. You will not crumble. You will weep, but you will not waste away. This message is for you. Keep walking. Keep breathing. Keep trusting. The storm is real. But so is your breakthrough. And it is closer than you think. She did it. And heaven saw it. But God is still with you. Always.